Hello everybody and welcome back to RimWorld Raider Empire. So in the last episode we started our new, more difficult adventure because obviously we maxed out the game difficulty in a couple different ways and we did get our first attack. We got 200 Muffalos that were manhunters. Worked through that obviously no problem because manhunters aren't really ever that big of a problem besides early game when you let all the foxes into your base like a dumbass. But other than that, we also got ourselves an armory. That way we have all of our specific weapons and armors all in here so we can sort through and, load people up a little bit easier. We are a couple days away from all of our mercenaries leaving us, so in the meantime, they are getting work done. We're working on getting a new launch pad set up, or 2 new launch pads set up for our 2 big ships. So that's all getting dug out, plus all the hauling and all that. It's just a lot of stuff on the go. Besides that, though, there's not a whole lot going on for us to do. It's mostly just them doing their own things. We did shut down the other 2 bases last episode. The outpost is not going to be turned back on anytime soon anyways, but our fortress will be turned back on not too long after the season flips over. Other than that, though, yeah, not a lot going on. So we can just kind of hang around. We have a peace talks. We're not going to do that. We won't be doing ourselves another base attack for a couple episodes maybe. It really depends on how long it takes us for our mercenaries to go and get new ones in and all that, but we will have to do that sometime soon. We ended up moving our shield back into place after we got the floor redone. Completely forgot about our crematorium here. That'll get fixed. Been just waiting around trying to figure out things to do. There's not much. We can start getting rid of this roof since that shouldn't really be an issue. So let's remove, we're going to do expand no mountain roof, and we can go essentially all of this for right now, and then we'll go in and do the rest after. But at least for now, we can set this up and set that to be mined out. That way our mercenaries can do that, because right now we only have a couple open spots where they can actually work. One thing that we can do in the meantime, we're not quite ready for it, but we are ready enough. We can start working on Rama. So for Rama to work out, what we're going to need is an animal bed. We can build a fancy one for this. It's not going to make a difference, but we'll build one anyway. And then we'll set actually, I'm kind of surprised our first attempt at picking one was Rama. And we're going to want these on our animals. So you have... okay. So for Thrumbos, arms are legs. So we bought 2 arms, although that's simple prosthetics, but we did buy 2 arms. What animals would have arms in that case? I'm trying to figure out where on this list. Oh, I guess it wouldn't show up on this list since you don't have arms. What animals would you put the bionic arms on in that case? So we need 2 more legs. Yeah, that screws up my plans. There's a leg. How many of these legs do we have? 2. Yeah. Shit. That kind of screws up the plans a little. We could still get most of the stuff installed for now, and then work on the rest of it later, since what are we supposed to do about that? So we're going to want bionic animals, so we'll do the 2 fronts. So we'll do front left and front right. Front right, rather. So that'll be our 2 fronts, and then we have, oh, this is all just a nightmare. Bionic eye left, bionic eye right, and then we have bionic ear left, bionic ear right. We have a simple animal jaw, which is no good, but we do have a bionic jaw, and then we have the bionic spine, and then we have the brain simulator, which I think was better. We can that. Yes. Oh, that's a success rate. We'd have to actually click the item because that's just not going to give us the information we need. But I'm pretty sure that was slightly better than a normal one. And then we have the heart, and we have 2 lungs. Pretty sure we got 2. Oh no, we only have the 1 lung because we have 2 livers, and I keep seeing that and screwing me up. So we are gonna not do any lungs for right now. We'll wait till we have both, and then. I think we have 2 kidneys, and then the bionic stomach. Do we have 2 kidneys? That would be in here. looks like just the one. Oh no, we have 2. Okay, so we'll get that done. So that should be all of what we have available. Everything bionic, and that's 14 surgery. So we'll see if Rama gets to that, and we'll make sure it's a good doctor that's doing it. But after you're done wandering, we don't need that there. There you go. So you should be going up into there. Oh, that's not done yet. Shit. 11's building it. Can you not go yet? I don't want to have to suspend all this. I'm going to have to, aren't I? Yeah, shit. Okay. Not a problem. Not a problem. Don't do this yet. I don't know how much of a difference the clean room's going to make, but probably enough since we don't have a hospital bed or anything like that we can use. And then you're just sleeping. So we're going to have to wait for you to wake up again. But at least that'll give us time, and that's built. And we'll hopefully... there you go. Oh. You're being moved there for surgery? We can't forbid these either. And you're cleaning dirt. So... how do we get you to come to that one is a good question. We can't set to medical. We basically... I shouldn't have built these. Should have done this first. But I think you're just going to end up going anywhere. What do you want? Chain shotgun, that's it? We're not going to do... those aren't bad rewards for that. But I don't really care to help anyone. Doesn't really benefit us at all. And then you guys got most of that roof done. So what we can do, keep them busy, is mine out all of that. And apparently we had a bit of a collapse, but it didn't hurt anyone. Okay. We could also get these chunks out of here, since that's all going to need to be moved and processed through anyway, so may as well get it done now. And then that dog slept in there. Okay, so Rama, we're just going to risk it, I guess, and allow this. Definitely get good doctors. But I don't think we're going to be able to force her... oh, you know what? We can force her into a room. Stupid. I know how to do this. I just don't because I hate the zones. So we have our animal zones. Let's go ahead and manage and clear these. Because we don't really need any of them. We'll keep Dog General. I don't know where that is, actually. Everywhere. Okay. What we'll do instead is delete that and make a new one. That way we can expand Area 1 to be the inside of the medical room. And then we want to tell Rama stay in that room. So then you'll go into there. We'll have to wait for that dog to get up. But then you should go on to that. We could build extra ones just so we have them. And we'll move those into bedrooms or something. But that'll be a start. There's no food in there, so that could be an issue. We'll see. We'll see. Okay, so along with that, so this stuff's coming along. We can get more roof done, since there's obviously no real risk of collapse other than that. Get all out to here done. So then we just have a little bit on the inside there, plus that mining. May as well cover that as well, although that's kind of pointless, but whatever. This room in here, we don't need anymore. Now, this kibble will get rejected back into this, which once we get traders, we should have room for, so that should be fine. So we'll deconstruct that. I guess we could remove the roof over that, and we're going to have to do this pause, because we do have a stutter, because we got way too many people trying to do too many animal haulings at once. How long until we have this? It's not super long. Why are we not processing? What we could use is another bench. Oh, we have nowhere to put it, obviously. We're completely full on stuff. That should be processed 100% of the time. Where's our cook situation sitting? So we got lots of people. They're just taking their sweet-ass time. Okay, well, whatever. And then... yeah, I guess there's nothing else to do for right now. A livestock wrangler. Will they buy food? I want to say yes. The mining goods won't. But if we can offload a bunch of our raw meat to them, that would be nice. Obviously, we can't. It would have been probably made sense to sell off some of our buffaloes because we could have got money off of that, but we're not exactly hurting for money or anything like that. So do you want to buy meat? You'll buy all of these plant materials and all of our leathers, but not the meat. That's fine. It's a start. So then that's going to be another 8,000 for us. Okay, so then we have to wait for a real trader. It's fine. Okay, so these beds here are built. So our Thrumbo is now ready to go. Rama is going to get all of the surgeries. I am going to have to make a list, I guess, of all the things that we are missing. That way, when we do get the traders, we can buy them. What? Oh, it's because you got picked up. Okay, and that was all of them anyway. So, who wants to come and do this? Do I have to force the job? Or is it all just going to work out? Sadly, it's a bit of a walk all the way to here, back and forth. But what can you do? So we do have... Okay, you're feeding. That's what I'm looking for. Level 20 doctor with Bionic seems to be a good way to go. So as soon as you're done feeding, we'll get you to do the operations. However long it takes you. You're feeding it. You're not bathing it. So then we can get our operation done and see how that goes. It shouldn't be a big deal. We don't obviously get the bonus from the hospital bed or the vitals monitors, but we do get the clean room, plus level 20, plus bionics. Should go well, I hope. Butchering still getting done good. Now, are you going to continue doing surgery after this, or should we force it? You are kind of tired. You went to install a bionic leg. Okay, can we force the operation? That way we can make sure you continue doing it after you're done. And you'll just do it until you break, essentially. You're also using herbal medicine. We can change that. Give ourselves a bit more of a chance. Other than that, we should be alright. Okay. Good, and how's all this coming along? It's coming. They are mining that instead of this stuff, which would make more sense to get this mining done. But what can you do? At least they got all these blocks out of here real quick. Hauling's not an issue. Well, we are on Rama's last surgery here. So far, everything went well. All we need is the stomach, and then obviously a few more bionics. But for the most part, we are done. So there we go. Beautiful. So we don't know how good you're going to be for now. Obviously, we got to wait for you to wake up to get the real numbers. But we'll see. We'll also, as we get multiples of all the fancy drugs, we'll give you all of them as well. Although I think we have at least one of each. We have a Troll's Blood here. A Bastion there. And I think we got a Seriphium sitting somewhere in stockpile too. It's only the one. Maybe? Yeah, one Seriphium. So we could give you all of them. Let's do it. Get it out of the way. So we could do a Bastion, we could do a Troll's Blood. We could technically give you the Herculeum and Pethium, whatever it is. Those are temporary, but they do last a while. But I'm not too worried about those. But we can give you the 3 big drugs for now, too. So that should make you kind of immortal. With how much health you have and how hard it is to take down one in the first place. You can also wear shield belts. So I guess we're going to have to set that up. I have no idea where you'd go to set up animal clothing. Because you have defaults for that stuff. Surgery uses best should always be on for everyone, really. But not under gear. Where would... Current outfit. Anything. Oh, you wear the same things that normal people wear. So then what we could do is say all of our animals are allowed good medicine because they're all important animals. Rama, you're free to go home zone now, and then we're gonna want clothing. So we could do manage. We're gonna want a new one just for animals, if I could see my keyboard. We're gonna have that set up for 70%, and that's gonna be a clear all. We're gonna want animal apparel. So this is going to be, I guess, all animal apparel. Because there's no real distinction that we need. Well, I guess there's gear and then there's armor. Well, we can manually change. No, we can't. Well, you should go for whatever worth more, and armor should always be worth more than gear. And along with that, we also need to turn on shield belts, because you can wear a shield belt. So you should go automatically put on anything that we have. Not that I think we have armor. We actually might have Thrumbo armor somewhere, because I know that we get a lot of animal armor randomness. Like we have a dog thinger, but it wouldn't surprise me if we had a Thrumbo somewhere in here. I know we did have some steel ones at some point, but we sold them just to make room. But that's all fine. And we have that. It's not a big deal. This room's not getting a whole lot of goodies in it. It'll probably get better once everyone drops off their armor and we get everything fixed up and everything like that. It'll be fine. And how's this going? It's done. It's done. So let's go ahead and expand the no roof zone there. And they should get that done before these miners get to this. And then we have some chunks. Okay. And okay, so what we're going to want to do here is landing pads. So this one's a good size already. That's an 11 tile. So we can go 11 tiles here, which should bring us 11 tiles here. And that gives us 2 extra tiles. So what we could do is a 12 tile gap. But then a 12 tile gap's going to be off center. So we'd have to go a 13 tile gap if we want to give it a little bit of extra room. Which would mean this, make sure I'm on the right tile. That would have to go out one further still. We can do this all along here. Now, oh boy, this is going to be changed into the fences down here because we're going to want to be anti-sapper. And this lake here causes a problem. We're not going to go in and try to get rid of it, so we're just going to have to work with it. So what we can do is do turret defenses up along here. We'll have this as a walkway. Ooh, that might be tight. We can push this out a little and make it a walkway. Well, really, we have lots of room here. Because you can go up 1 tile still, which would bring the base of it right here, which means, you know, wall right here. So actually, that measures out pretty good. So then this is going to be going across here. We have our walkway across here. So then this pad can get trimmed out a little bit. We'll obviously have to move our fuel because that's going to be in a weird spot. Oh, that's probably still a reasonably good spot for it. So we could work with this. That needs to come down. We're going to need a center point for a door. Center point for a door. That should measure out nice. 7, 7, 7, and that should be a 7 there. Yes. We're going to want to mine out this little bit of strip that's left here. So then that's our 2 new big ship pads, which honestly, this is a terrible spot for a big ship pad because it's the furthest from our storage. But, you know, there's options for moving storage in the future. We could move it down here since this isn't really being used by a whole lot. This base might end up being completely different sometime soon. Not sometime soon. It's going to take forever. But I could see it being completely different in, you know, 75 episodes from now. But either way, that should be good for now. So then we have access into here. All that's going to be able to get processed. We'll figure out the defense and stuff after, which we should really deal with first, but it's fine. We have a trade report. We still haven't had traders with the food. That stuff's not getting any more done. And our animals are still rotting slowly. 22 hours. We're not going to process all of it, but we got some. It's fine. We really don't need it. But look at them go. And then we're still 2 days away. Okay, we're going to speed up a lot of time and just let time pass. Rama is no longer incapable of walking. How do you do? So obviously no pain. We have 5% for consciousness. We have 167% movement, 100 and almost 40% for manipulation, and then everything else is 125 by the looks of it. Oh wow, blood filtration is a 190. And wow. So you're never going to get infections being a problem. So that's pretty good. How's your overall speed? 9.8 cells per second. And we have our DPS. So you have great armor. That's without any armor on. That's just your natural armor. And then our melee DPS is only 10.25, which you'd think it'd be a bit higher than that, but it's still pretty not bad. So there we go. Now, we can't ride Rama or anything like that. Okay, you're doing hauling, though. Oh, BQ. Oh yeah, I do have the mod. Yes, I'm using Giddy Up. Yeah, just Giddy Up. I'm not using and Giddy Up Caravan. I don't have Ride and Roll. Or the one that makes it so the enemies use them as well, I think. No, I got enemies use them. Oh, fuck if I remember. But yeah, we can ride Rama around. I forgot. I thought I was gonna need to get Giddy Up Caravan for that, or Giddy Up rather, not Caravan. Let's go ahead and use Rama's handler. At least makes sense when we do this. So that is Rama has Leo, and you're bonded. Hey, Leo, want to go for a ride? You can mount Rama. Oh, wow. Okay. That's fine. A little bit crazy. And then Leo's on Rama now. So we could take you around and use you to raid bases. Now this gets a little bit crazy. Because Rama is going to have obviously full bionics plus your own personal shield for Bastion. Plus also a shield for what you're wearing whenever we get one. And then Leo's also going to have Bastion plus a shield for, you know, what you're wearing for the armor. But yeah, that's pretty good. So we're going to be able to take you in. I don't know if I really want to risk Rama dying, but that's kind of the whole point of making Rama Bionic, Cyborg, Thrumbo. So we'll see how much use Rama actually gets there, but I'm thinking we could probably do something. This is basically done, so we can do hull. We're going to need floors for in here. So we're going to use the same design that we have done. So it's going to be a slate trim on the outside. So this is also going to be slightly different. Well, not really. It's just going to be wider. So we can just do the exact same design. So we'll grab all that. And then we want our metal tile for the center. And then we need an actual center right there. I have red tile. I find red stands out really nice. So then we're going to need the same thing in here. And we could do a little bit of a cheaty thing. We'll just copy that. And we'll throw it down in here once that's all mined out. Although this is... Oh, that's a wall going in. So actually we're good to do this now. So then that goes in right there. That should be the exact same floor. We don't have to worry about that. I mean, do you want doors on this? And we're going to want these auto doors for sure, because obviously this gets in and out quite a bit. So we're going to need structure. We could also do all of our other auto doors. Get those going while we have our mercenaries around. So that's all going to be steel, because steel has, you know, normal opening speed, and it's not plasteel, so it's not going to eat through all of our resources. And we could do these as we come into here. The prison room could have one. We don't need one in here. We definitely want one for the kitchen. We want one for the living room, plus this base here. These ones are held open all the time, but we'll upgrade that as well. Our storage can have it. Our medical can have that. We want outside doors. Yes. These outside doors. Yes. We're going to want these doors over here as well, in case for some reason we got to get in and out of these quickly, like during an attack. More outside doors. That door. Yes. Did a weird because I'm trying to build while we're running. So these outside doors can have it. We can have our room right there to have it. None of you have doors. We don't need in here. We rarely come into here, but just in case, we can have access into that a little bit quicker. Same within here. And then bedrooms, we don't need it. We can get this though. That's a regular walkthrough. Here's a regular walkthrough. So that should be all the main doors, I think, at this base. I want that one. That should cover all the main ones, I think. Because we don't really need it for bedrooms, because no one walks in and out of those frequently enough. And you're going to need lights as well, so we'll deal with that shortly. We're still over a day away. We'll run this episode a little long. Actually, is there a point? I don't think there's really a point. We'll just do normal length, I guess. And then we do need a bit more floor over here, so that's going to be concrete. So we're going to want this all in here. So then this needs to be shortened up a little. So you need to be pushed up to there. We'll just run that right across here. And then maybe chem fuel will get moved down here. Although that's going to be attack front. But we will have to find a new spot for that. And we do have all this extra room for large pads. So we'll figure that one out. I'm sure we'll end up using all this space. It'll get used. And chem fuel. We actually used an absolute ton of chem fuel from all that we've been doing. It doesn't really seem like we use a whole lot because, you know, it's always refilled. We never think about it. But from all the cities and stuff we've attacked, we've gotten probably about 20,000 chem fuel. We're still making chem fuel. We still only have 1,700 in stockpile. And we've probably stolen about 20,000 chem fuel. So, yeah, we go through quite a bit. We have an extreme break. Oh, someone just went uncatatonic. It's Merrick. Welcome back. Is that night? What do we have? Almost 2,000 of them there. Maybe that's just counting multiple things. Okay. Either way, that's fine. So we have a textiles trader. I don't think we need that. Not for anything other than auto trade. These can all get moved in because they're all hanging out. Helmets there. Okay, so that's all coming together. We'll grab our lights. We are going to need some conduits as well. So lighting this. Well, those lights are going to change, so it's not Infested City. I don't like infestations. An infested city sounds like kind of a mega infestation. That's not right. Have this back, please. Okay, so that's all good for there. Let's grab our conduits. That's going to have some time, so let's just not look at it just yet. We'll sort this out. All that conduit needed to be moved to here anyways. We ended up moving the hold. Yes. So this conduit, they should build this pretty quickly. We can get rid of that. I should have... We had the opportunity. I should have realigned this with this. Son of a bitch. Oh, it bothers me so much now that I noticed it. That would involve changing all the things. I'm not changing all the things. Okay, so infested city opportunity. So you heard rumors of an insect-infested city ruins nearby. Some stuff probably survived, is ready for looting, but no one would have snuck by the insects or exterminate them. That didn't really make the most sense, but okay. It made sense. I didn't read it properly. So we have an infested city. See, I don't like bugs. And, well, our mercenaries are leaving, so we'd want to do it with a new group. We'll see. I'm not really too interested in doing Infested City, but we should do it since it's something new. How long do you guys got? 12 hours. It's too bad. I don't know where Alpha is, but you can do it. Oh, Alpha was just doing it. Okay, my bad. So yeah, that's all fine. 20, wow. Got lots of money off of that trade. We don't have to worry about that. Colonist Merrick's still missing a sniper. That should be fine. You should pick one up at some point. I think we are smelting those, but we should be able to get one sometime soon. If not, we'll just get you to forget it. But at least these pads are done. So then, with this complete, for one, you can get reinstalled over here. You'll get reinstalled in here. So then, what do we do about this mess? Well, we just deconstruct all of it, for one. We'll back that up too. I don't know if that wall's going to be going there or if it's going to be different. And then our chem fuel room. So, obviously, further away from turrets is good. Further away from risks are good. So over here is still a good spot. We can move it into the corner here and get this changed out. Sorry, just the entrance changed out. That way we could do it like somewhere over here and have the chem fuel just hug this corner here. That would probably make the most sense. Our walkway is going to be not quite centered either. That's not the biggest of deals. So let's go ahead and change how this goes. We could do a auto door. Let's put it in this spot here. So we'll reinstall that. And then that will get reinstalled on that. So then we're going to want these. That's not what I wanted. I want these being moved across here. You know what? There's too many layers. It's going to be a pain in the ass. We'll just build new ones. So... it'll be a nightmare, actually. Let's move chem fuel first. Go there. And then I want that one to go here. So width-wise, and it gives us a bit more length on this too, which is nice. So then that door can get moved over to here. Then that wall will go back there. That does have a pass-through. So what we can do is grab that, and then that chem fuel needs to be moved. But that should be fine to go there, there, and there. That one can move down to here. That door, I guess, is fine, but that needs to go more centered. Let's get them to get that done. Missing sidearm. Yeah, that's fine. You know what? We'll forget that. Fine. Okay. And then that bit here can go. So this needs to be moved over to here. And we got a big clusterfuck here. So this needs to go here. I can go there because the door is going to go right there instead. Give him a sec. And then all that's going to be good. So then we can deconstruct all those ones. So then over here, we really should have had these as half walls. So I think they would have looked better, but it's fine having those encased the way they are. We will want to make sure though that this is a remove the roof zone. Do ignore. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Oh, this whole area is a nightmare. Those we kind of need. And then we'll just do a new roof remove for those two. Those obviously want to try to get a roof. And then we can deconstruct all these gates and we'll just build new ones. And we'll redo all the conduits and any floors that are in here as well. We'll just basically start it all over. It'll be tidier this way. So then that's our chem fuel all set up. Those are getting destroyed. That door never got put in there. I'm not sure where the door went, but it's gone. So we'll just stick a steel auto door on that instead. We do have some conduits. So that's running like that. So what we'll do is grab all of those. All the way up to there. We'll pull that out of there as well. Reconstruct all of that. Luckily they're quick. We got a couple more things because there was some conduits and stuff, so that needs to go. Those had lights on them, so those need to go. Okay. Looking pretty good. Mostly cleared. Nothing seems missed. How's our climate system? Completely out of the way. Beautiful. And how's power work now? So we got power running down here. We can run that. Oh, nothing lines up. Well, we'll run that for redundancy. See, if we want to move that over one, not only would we have to redo the floor, we'd have an extra tile to work with, which makes everything terrible. We could push this forward, which honestly might be a little easier. We're going to be redoing a bunch of our defenses, so we'll see. But for now, we're just going to hold and leave it. So then, we're going to need landing pads. Let's save this for next episode, since my clock is saying 42 minutes. I'm not sure how much actual episode there is, but I think we're good for now. So the next episode, our mercenaries will definitely be leaving. We'll get all of this area finished up. We got Rama kick-ass already. All you guys are 3 hours left, so we lost that. But we'll set all that one more hull urgently, see if we can get in a little bit more. And then I guess they'll just be rotting outside. We'll just deal with it. We could torch it too, but the corpses there aren't really going to be an issue. But then we'll start getting some new mercenaries, and we'll see what's going on for us. We could do allow all saw bear. No, it was already selected. But probably because we don't have room for it. But either way, that is going to be it for today. So thank you everybody for watching, and I hope you'll have a great day. See ya.